Welcome to Prabhu KV's YouTube channel. I am the CEO Managing Partner of Fibocan LLP. Fibocan LLP. This is our logo. As you know, Fibocan is into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, helping clients devise their investment strategies through our technology products, solutions, and innovative investment strategies. Today, January 8, 2022, Saturday, in this video, we'll be discussing about the weekly market performance for the week of January 3rd to January 8th, January 7th, that is till Friday, yesterday. Bank Nifty for this week was a significant outperformer over Nifty, jumping up by nearly 6.5% and closing at 37,739, while Nifty jumped up by 2.5% and closed at 17,812. Bank Nifty's spectacular move has propelled the Nifty and Bank Nifty is now decisively above all its DMAs, daily moving averages. On the banking side, IDFC remained flat. While IndusInd Bank and HDFC moved up by 4%. ICICI, Kotak, Axis and SBI jumped up by nearly 6 to 7%, while we saw significant up move in Federal by 10% and AU by 17%. In fact, if one recollects, in the last week of December, we told that if AU closes around December 27-28, in our video, we have mentioned that if AU closes around this level, by the end of this week, it will have a significant up move. Precisely that is what had happened. In fact, people, if they just follow my video and follow our trends, they'll be easily able to make money. On the NBFCs, once again, Bajaj Finserv and Bajaj Finance, they continued their up move and they are now 8%. It should form part of everybody's portfolio. LIC and Muthoot jumped up by 2%, M&M Finance by 3%, Canfin Homes by 5.5%, while Manappuram and HDFC remained flat. Bajaj Finance, as I said, should be part of anybody's portfolio. Manappuram is weak. M&M Finance is also weak, although it moved up this week. On the cards and insurance, SBI cards remained flat. HDFC and SBI jumped 1.7%, while ICICI, General and Pru Life both jumped by anywhere between 3 to 4% in this week. Pru and SBI Life are strong in this sector. Next, on the oil and telecom, both Bharti and Reliance jumped up by 3%. Both are long-term uptrend. However, Bharti is looking weak in the short term. On the IT is one sector that is turning bearish in the short term, which we have told, and hence people who want to commit funds should wait for some more time for better entry opportunity. Wipro remained flat. LTI and ACL fell anywhere between 1.7 to 2.2%. Mindtree and Infy 3.7 to 3.9%, while Mphasis fell 4.5%, whereas TCS and LTTS moved up in this market by 3%, while Birlasoft was a significant outperformer, moving up by 6%. However, overall IT trend is not that bullish. In fact, it is bearish. Short-term investors should wait for better entry opportunity. On the consumer goods front, here again, before going into the rates, we told Berger is a strong up move. Page is also strong up move, which we told. Berger is now on an intraday basis going below the 200-day moving average. However, on a closing basis, it has moved above it. Hence, Berger Paint will go up significantly once it takes out the 150-day moving average, which is at 800 levels. Page is also a strong up move. PVR is moving up significantly, and short term it is really bullish. In this week performance for consumer goods, Bata and ITC remained flat, while Nestle moved up by 1%. Trent, Titan and Berger Paints and HLL jumped up by 2%. Britannia moved up by 3.5%. Asian Paints and PVR by 5%. ABFRL by 7% and Page by 9%. ABFRL, Trent, Titan all are in a strong up move. However, the strongest of this is Page Industries and of course Berger once it takes out to 150-day moving average, which will happen shortly. On the automobile front, here again we have been telling that Bajaj Auto and Hero Motor are turning our contra buys, which we have been telling for quite some time, and Bajaj Auto will be a strong candidate for 2022. Of course, Hero also will perform well. Overall, auto sector is doing well. In this week, M&M fell by 1%, Escorts fell by 1.6%. However, Escorts long-term trend is intact. Tata Motors, TVS and Hero moved up by 1.5 to 2.2%. while Bajaj Auto and Maruti jumped up by 4.5%, Ashok Leyland and Eicher Motors by 8%. Metals. Overall metals look strong, excepting JSW, though this week JSW moved up by 2.6%, it looks weak. Vedanta fell by 0.9% in this week. However, the long-term uptrend is intact. In this week, Hindalco jumped up by 3.8%, NMDC SAIL and Tata Steel by 4.4%, Coal and Jindal by 7.5%. National Aluminium was a significant outperformer, moving up by 9.6%. Excepting JSW, others look strong, as I mentioned. On the pharma and healthcare, this is another sector along with IT that is turning down. Sun Pharma, barring Sun Pharma, others are looking weak in the daily and weekly charts. This week, Sun Pharma and Lalpath fell by 2%, Cipla and Divi's by 3.5%, Dr. Reddy's by 4% and Metropolis by 5%. Dr. Reddy's, Cipla, they all look weak, as I told. On the others, L&T, Polycab, Adani Enterprise, Adani Ports remained flat. DLF moved up by 2.6%, IRCTC by 3.5%, and on the long-term trend, L&T looks very strong. Polycab will be a stock of 2022. Anyway, we will be giving in our recommendation of the stocks where we will give a detailed analysis of that, technical analysis. With that, what do we expect? We expect after a significant up move in the weekly chart, those who have gone bullish will start booking profits. The amateur people will think that market is going down and they will do a short selling. Hence, there will be selling pressure. It's like a tug of war or the fight between bulls and bears. Hence, bears will have slightly upper hand. However, that will enable it to form a indecisive candle. What does it mean? It means either a spinning top or more precisely a doji star. If that happens, the week after will be very interesting to watch. This is our observation, and tomorrow or today night or tomorrow we will be putting our video for global markets, and tomorrow Sunday we will be publishing our video for 2022 stocks. Probably we will cover few sectors in tomorrow's video, and next week we will be covering the remaining sectors. With this, thank you very much. As always, disclaimer, please discuss with your investment advisor before making any investment decision, since the objective of this video is only for training and educational purpose. Thank you very much.